guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin, and today we're back with you for Bleach, Thousand Year Blood Wars, Part 2, Episode 7.
Last episode, Rukia kicked ass and Byakuya came in and helped, and he helped her get rid of her last fear, that she's not strong enough, that Byakuya rejects her. He said to her, "You've gotten strong, now kick his ass." And she did. She destroyed the fear guy.
She froze his eyes.
We saw her bankai and she's so beautiful. Just saying.
Like a nice goddess, basically.
But her bankai is really dangerous though. Like if she doesn't use it correctly or get down from it slowly enough, like she can die. And Byakuya helped her with that, but she's so strong and it's nice to see her kick ass. But yeah, they got rid of the fear guy. We saw a bit of his backstory and how Ewok helped him out of the situation he was in when he was between death and life. I think it's interesting how even though he saved him, he also represented his only fear, so he was his downfall in the end. We also saw how he treats his people, right? He doesn't really see them as more valuable alive than dead, because at the end of the day, if you're not capable of fighting, you just kill them and then he gets their power back.
Yeah.
His ex-successor uses judgment, right? His power, he judges others. And I mean, considering his morals and what he believes in, it's easy to be found guilty by his sword. And he killed 2 of his guys who were defeated. And he showed that to Ishida. He told him something about Ewok, we don't know what, but sounded surprising. We also know that they are all connected, so that makes me afraid for Ishida's state and what's gonna happen in the future. But you put yourself in that situation, man. We'll see. But Ichigo's on his way. And he's gonna help, take care of whoever's left. We've got the medbay under attack too. So Yachiru's there though, so we'll see what happens. But they are fighting a quincy whose power is to disappear from existence. So they forget about him. They don't see him and they forget about him.
It's gonna be tough to fight.
To defeat, yeah.
Tough to defeat, yeah.
How do you protect yourself from a guy you don't know is there? But I'm guessing this is gonna be this episode, so let's jump in it and see what they have in store for us. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these episodes and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
Alright, let's go!
Come on, my girls. We never see them fight, so that's interesting. So weird. Vanishing. And then phew. Ah! Shit! How do we defeat that? They've made them so creepy! How do we fight back? I was saying like maybe it's a good time for Kenpachi to come back, but I want the girls to do something.
I'm sure that she'll manage.
Yachiru is just not reacting though. She gets cut all over and she's not... I mean, the theory is that she's not truly human, right? So...
It's the theory, yeah.
She's so pure. She sees a weird man standing there. No questions. Yeah, she just knows. Instinct. Hey!
Kenpachi taught you well.
Oh gosh. So this is how we defeat him, by Yachiru being just so fucking weird. Oh shit! She's so crazy! You gotta be crazy to hang out with Kenpachi.
She's so awesome!
Too pure. She's different! Yachiru! Did you catch that? Wait.
心配ないよ。もう殺した。
What? Who the fuck? Like what? Oh shit! Gosh
想
damn.
像してごらん。クッキーだったとしたら
He crumbled it.
折れて当然だと思ったでしょ。こう想像したでしょ。他の骨も全部クッキーなんじゃないか。
Ah.
Interesting.
I
想像したことは全て
wondered how we were gonna defeat old guy. How did we defeat that shit?
Can you defeat imagination?
It's the first time I saw an actual reaction on Yachiru's face.
分ぐらついてやがるからって来てみりゃ
Yeah,
騒いでやがるだけじゃねえか
dude.
But how can you defeat imagination?
He'll do it. I have no imagination. She gave her life. It's over.
死んだ
You must have known.
俺が切ったんだ
よかった。切られたということは
She was aware.
受け継
Okay.
がれたんですね。宇野花隊長の名を。
そうだ
強そうだ。想像通りにね。
I mean, his power is fucking intense. Yachiru's been cut up and broken, never reacted to anything until he explained his power.
僕と戦えてラッキーだったと思うよ。シュテルンリッターで一番強いのは
Okay, we'll see.
そう
He's also the strongest in the Shinigami, so
もう一度言うよ。現実にでき
like your sword won't pass through me.
鋼鉄をはるかに超える強度だったら
That is also my type of power.
It's not Korea from Fray, right?
Somebody did it!
Yeah. Kenpachi is stronger than steel.
そう言っとけよ切るつもりで切ってやるからよ
Well, you should have told me your body was like steel.
てめえごときの想像力で俺に切れねえものなんざ作れね
Okay.
I can cut everything.
And quick reminder that he's wearing the eye patch and everything. I am the edge. So badass. I've missed him. It's been
Yeah.
too long. There's nothing better than a guy just showing you his power and being badass, and then you come in and you're like, bitch, please.
I don't give a fuck.
傷をてめえで治せるのか
そうかも。
If he believes the wound doesn't exist,
切られた傷がもう治ってる自分
it is still fucking strong.
冗談みたいな能力だ。僕の力を理解できない。かかっておいでよザラキケンパチ。
Come on.
相手するなんてチャチなことは言わないよ。ポンだって使わない。頭の中だけで殺してみせよう。
Just surpass his imagination.
だな嫌いじゃね
Yeah, I mean, he's the best opponent for
え
this
ぜ
guy.
置いてろ
無茶言わないであげてよ。全身の骨がクッキーになってるんだ。
クッキーってのはなんだ
なんだ知らないの？落書
He has no imagination.
だったら最初からそう言えよ一回りくで野郎だ
Is he gonna be able to defeat him because Kenpachi does not have an imagination?
No, but it doesn't stop him from using his power.
I
But
know, but
君の飛び上がった空中は
you'll manage.
ゆっくり死ねばいい。
Surprise?
元に戻ったみてえだなヤチルにの
You need to overwhelm
だ
him.
ったか
Damn, man.
空想だけで何にもできねえやつを悪く言うが何でもできちゃうやつを見ちまうとどんだけ平和だろうと思うぜ
戦いてえんだろクイーシーじゃねえのかよ叩き潰し
You
て
think
えん
you'd
じゃ
shoot
ねえ
him?
のかよ来いよ気を向けられるようなもんを戦いだとは呼ばねえだろ
Like I said, he's the best opponent for this guy. He doesn't give a shit.
なんだ
He doesn't get overwhelmed.
なんて言ったんだこいつは。叩き潰したいだろうって考えたこともなかった。僕に手を出すやつなんて一人だっていなか
You
っ
couldn't imagine that.
た。だって分かりきってるから。分かりきってることだ。
But Kenpachi lives to defeat the strongest.
証明する必要なんてない。潰したいなんて思ったこともない。それなのになんでこいつを叩き潰したい
oh, look at Kenpachi giving purpose to people left and right.
Shit, we got guns and bleach now. Shit. He's creating a little Kenpachi. It's interesting considering.
Seriously, seeing that guy reminds me of Uriel from Frieren, the girl who can just imagine stuff, and Luck from the Black Clover.
こんなに
Alive?
今僕はこんなにがいいんだ
Oh,
いつでも切るってよ
he's enjoying this.
抜けねえ
It's a challenge. For once, someone, you know,
言
tries.
ったでしょ切っても無駄だって
The thing is, the more into this you are, the more excited he'll be.
Unfortunately, I think that Kenpachi is beyond your
止
imagination.
められない本当にこいつに負ける
Are you starting to imagine your defeat?
そんなバカなそんなバカな
なんだ自分が負けるところでも想像したか
ありがとう
You reminded him of his power.
自分の死のイメージを消すことができたに死ぬことはない後悔するよ
したことがねえな
力を君に見せるよ
Challenge accepted.
命を作り出すこともできる、どっちも切れない死なないそして単純に倍だ精霊体ごと消えてなくなっちゃいないだけは
no.
瓦礫の中で生き残るけどね
まだ切った
Challenge accepted.
嬉しいな
I mean, he's destroying the barrier, so I'm guessing those that were outside can now get in.
Hopefully, yeah.
なすすべがないってザラキ
But if he believes he can do it,
夢にはもうねえだろうさ
he doesn't believe in defeat, and his power is so strong, he'll make you believe it. Oh, he's doing it! He's doing it! Yeah. Kid him is enjoying this. Fuck, man.
It's another Tuesday for Kenpachi.
That's it? So fucking cool. Oh!
Is that his Shikai?
I'm guessing it.
化け物め
That's a compliment.
切れねえものはね
単純な話だね
え数を増やしたところで何も変わりやし
It truly is a battle of will.
切れないものがないなら君を殺せ中空間に
I can cut space.
宇宙空間では体液が血液が沸騰を始める開始緩慢な死を迎える話だけどね
Oh shit!
どうした体を硬くするのを忘れてる
He thought he won. He thought he won. We need to get him to a point where he just can't imagine defeating Zaraki. He's like, that guy is a beast. There's no way.
なんだ化け物か
Not in your this?
分かったよお前より強くなればいいんだ勝ちたい勝ちたい勝ちたいと思ってるんだ僕の力を証明するんだ自信に
No, it's too much.
Yeah. Way too much.
おめえはおめえの中でその化け物に殺されたんだバカ野郎が
Damn. Well.
Killed by your own imagination. By your own creation.
It's a bit unfair because Zaraki's just too strong. He didn't even take off the eye patch.
僕の想像力に殺されたのか
You've been devoured from within.
He's such a beast.
違うよザラキケンパチ正しかった全てを正しく想像
But it's just too much.
僕が想像できなかったのは耐えられるのは君の体だけだった僕の想像力じゃなくこの体さ勝ちたかったな
That's him?
なんだ
言ったろ君を殺して
Like, he's not a body, he's just a brain?
全ては僕の想像の産物君に指一本だって使っちゃいない死んだのは僕なんだけどさ僕の想像力も限界だこの先の何も想像できない
Yeah.
世界を
Can we talk about Fear Guy again? That's a cool power, though. Okay, so welcome back, Kenpachi. I missed you.
That was an interesting fight.
I'm
But it's the
happy.
fact that Kenpachi gave someone the goal to just win at any cost.
It's like Kenpachi create. I mean, when you have a power like imagination, right? Like even his colleague from over there, like the other quincy was looking in, he was saying like, I mean, those who don't do anything and stuff versus those who can make everything happen by just, you know, imagining it. He was saying like, you know, one is definitely stronger than the other and stuff. I guess that when you explain your power, no one can truly see themselves win against you, right? All you have to do is imagine that you'll win. So in that way, yes, they'll see you as one of the strongest. If you can imagine yourself winning, that guy is definitely going to win. And his power being imagination, I understand. But Kenpachi is different. Kenpachi's whole purpose is to defeat the strong. So the more that guy was saying, I'm gonna win, I'm the strongest. Yeah, the more excited Kenpachi was, and you put a challenge in front of anyone, and you tell them like, oh, I imagine that to be like inevitable. There's no way. They'll give up, and then you'll win. But Kenpachi sees it as a challenge accepted.
Not Kenpachi. He's gonna cut the thing.
It's his whole purpose, and just like Unohana before him, if she met a kid or a guy or whatever, an opponent, when she met Kenpachi, and he ended up being a challenge, she saw that as her life's work to get him to that point, like the point where he could defeat her, and then giving him her name and her title and everything. Kenpachi, I'm assuming, is the same. Whenever, if ever, he finds someone who's strong enough to take him down, he'll happily die for the cause. He'll be like, yep, you deserve it. She said it herself, like Unohana. She said it. When you meet someone strong, you either defeat that person or you realize that there can't be two strong people, right? It's going to be either I defeat the strongest or I give everything I have to the new strongest. There are no other paths. So I'm thinking Kenpachi, he sees a guy like that who says he's the strongest, he's got only his imagination, which is, unlimited. He's like, yeah, fuck yeah. Like either I think he's not gonna put barriers to his own power, and that's what makes him strong. He sees a comet, he's like, I've never tried to cut that. Let's go, let's try. He doesn't stop, and he doesn't, he doesn't put limits to himself. And eventually I truly think he believes it so much that he's just fucking strong, and there's nothing that's gonna affect him. There's nothing that's gonna stop him. He believes it so much that that guy ended up believing it too. He saw that truth and he's like, you know what? Fuck, he's a monster. His imagination got affected by Kenpachi's trust and confidence and just his need to go after everything that's stronger. And he was never gonna back down. So if, the more you see that, the more you start imagining that that guy is unbeatable. And if you believe, if your power is imagination and you believe that guy can't be beaten,
you won't be able to beat him at the end.
Of course, on top of that, there's also what he said at the end, that at the end of the day, it's not his imagination that killed him. It's the fact that he imagined himself with the power of Kenpachi, and he realized that power is too intense. There's no way, he cannot imagine a body strong enough to keep that power in. So on top of Zaraki's own imagination and his belief that he's gonna win and he's gonna go after the strongest and all of that, he is also fucking strong. And now he's got his own Zanpakuto, given it a name and everything.
He uses Shikai!
More than that, it's cool to see Yachiru with her. Oh, sorry. It's cool to see Yachiru with her own Zanpakuto, her own. But then again, the little twist, because I was wondering, we have that theory that she is Zaraki's Zanpakuto, and then we saw her with the Zanpakuto, and we were like, in my mind, I was like, well, that kind of puts to rest the theory.
She always had a Zanpakuto, though.
But then. Yeah, but on top of that, Isane was looking at her and she was saying, it's interesting, her Zanpakuto didn't change form. She just makes beings appear, she does things without the training, without connecting with their Zanpakuto or anything. So her power is so different from what we're used to. And on top of that, it's just how her instinct takes over. She's not thinking like a normal human being. It's like she only exists, and that could be true if she was human. Zaraki had no name, no purpose, no identity, and he gave himself one, and Unohana kind of transferred her own to him.
Yeah.
He kind of gave one to Yachiru as well, so it's... Whether or not she's a Zanpakuto, it's kind of like her own existence only exists because of what Zaraki gave him.
But I mean,
gave her.
If she is truly Zaraki's Zanpakuto, Zaraki's Bankai form, maybe she is his Bankai materialized in her own world by Zanpakuto,
Well, we thought-
by Zaraki.
I mean, what feeds the theory is the fact that she doesn't react when she gets hurt. She's not phased at all by much. Like, she was phased by the guy's power for a sec. Like, she had a reaction before Zaraki showed up. That freaked me out, because I was like, God, if Yachiru, who doesn't react when her bones are being turned into cookies, freaks out, that's huge. But then Zaraki showed up and he helped. So, but then after that, she's just, yeah, she's innocent, and she keeps her wits, and she follows her instincts. So it's kind of like she's not thinking like a human. Like, common sense is not something that she has. She's a raw ball of instinct.
Zaraki doesn't have common sense either.
But that's why I'm saying it's like everything that she is what Kenpachi gave her. He gave her a name and a way of thinking, right? But that's pretty much it. Like, if she is his Zanpakuto, then she is not affected by human emotions. If she is human, she's completely disconnected from human emotions. All she is that instinct, I guess.
In any case, it is a nice theory, right?
It's a very cool theory. That's why we'll see the future. Like, we saw his Shikai, which is fucking intense. It's really big too. We know that it reflects well, it depends. Like, when Ichigo got his first sword, right, it reflected the size of his Reiyatsu, right? Because he had no control. He didn't know how to
It was basically always in
Hold
his
it.
Shikai mode, so yeah.
Yeah, so the fact that Kenpachi's Shikai is that big, well, that goes to show how strong he is. And he is a raw ball of energy and instinct, right? There's no true strategy behind his attack or anything. Like, the guy was explaining his power, and he was like, oh, why didn't you say so? Like, with fewer words, right? Like, he had no time for complicated explanations. That's not his style. So I'm for sure his Zanpakuto is not honed at all. Like, the power is not contained or anything. It's just raw energy. But that's freaking cool. So that's his Shikai. I'm very excited about a potential Bankai, but we'll see if we get there. And we saw Yachiru fight, which was a thing that was interesting as well. We'll see if there is more we can feed the theory. But in the meantime, at least we got rid of this guy. I'm really happy. In the episode, I was thinking, I'm really glad that Kenpachi's the one that got to defeat this one. Because anyone else, anyone with fear, anyone with limits, anyone who thinks like a human would have been defeated, I think.
And I mean, Zaraki's only purpose is to cut anything. People, rocks, steel, anything that you can think of, he's gonna cut it.
You tell him you're the strongest, he'll go after you. You tell him things are the way they are, he doesn't think about it, he doesn't get afraid, he just goes for it. You tell him the sky has turned into water, well, you'll just swim out. Like, he doesn't get affected by the circumstances. He just adapts and he goes for it because that's a new challenge and he loves that. So that's why I was thinking he's the worst and yet the best for this fight. Because, like, he didn't give a shit. Like, the guy was explaining what was going on in his mind and what he was, like, kind of like he was saying, like, this is a fatality. This is what I did.
I'm gonna cut fatality.
But yeah, he was saying, like,
That's the
okay,
thing.
you're saying you're too strong for, you cut through steel, so I'm gonna defeat you with something you can't cut. This is like, yeah, challenge accepted. He doesn't care. He doesn't put limits to his power. So that's why he defeated this guy. And it was a great comeback. So welcome back, and keep doing what you're doing. And thank you for saving those. You did say he killed the two captains, but I'm thinking he maybe said it as like, in my mind I already did it, but he didn't do it yet. I'm hoping he didn't kill them. So we'll hope. Like, you sold Komamura short last time, so I'm going with hope that he didn't do it. And now we're left with the brain. I don't know if the brain is still alive. I don't know if we need to cut the brain or if we can use it, but that's one big opponent gone. So thank you. Okay,
So we got technically rid of the strongest now?
well, he said he was the strongest, but it all comes down to imagination, right? We know that there's a guy who truly believes he's strong coming too, so... And Zaraki, like, if you want an opponent, man, after the war, just go fight Ichigo. Okay, so we're gonna end this here. Thank you guys so much for watching this with us. If you want to see the next episode right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't, the next one will be on YouTube next week.
Yes.
We're gonna see you then, guys.
Bye.